Welcome back to another episode of SB Nation Season 3. My name is Ira Pablo and join me tonight for another hour of all basketball talk. And syempre, hindi tayo nag-iisa because meron tayong kasamang dalawang analyst. I have here with me former PBA player Ael Banal and of course, sports analyst Dino Lee. Good evening, guys.
What's up? Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Magma-March na bukas, guys. Ganon kabilis ng Feb, di ba?
Kung gaano katagal yung January, ganon kabilis nangyari yung Feb. Okay, so are you guys ready for tonight's topics?
Yeah.
Medyo marami tayong pag-uusapan for this episode. So if you guys are ready, then let's elevate your sports experience and let's dive into the world of live sports like never before with Sports Plus PH. Whether you guys are a diehard fan or you just simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you guys covered. So don't forget to register at Sports Plus PH. So let's take a look at the topics that we are going to talk about for tonight. Ayan, is Diana the lady GOAT of the WNBA? Let's talk about that. SGA ala Jordan nga ba? Ayan, let's talk about their stats. And we're also going to talk about the best tandem that's already in the NBA. Is it Luka and LeBron already? Ayan. And of course, syempre hindi mawawala yung ating SPN expert picks for tomorrow's games. Ayan, let's get this one started. Is Diana Taurasi the lady GOAT of the WNBA? So she already announced her retirement after playing 20 seasons. She's the leading scorer of the WNBA. In fact, she's the only player that reached 10,000 points. Dami na achievement. She's also the leader for 3-point shots made, MVP, Finals MVP, and the list goes on. So, with that being said, she was voted the greatest of all time by the league's fans. So let's talk about her career, her achievements, and would you say that she is the greatest of all time when it comes to the WNBA? That moment of silence.
Gusto ko paunahin si Dino kasi yung sasabihin ko medyo...
Intense.
Hindi naman intense, pero hot take.
Sige.
Yeah.
Resume-wise, I think she can be considered the GOAT of this generation. I mean, at the turn, kasi pumasok siya sa WNBA ng 2004. And 20 years after she retired from the WNBA. So to me, if you just look at the resume, on all levels, from high school, college, the professional level, sa US, and sa international, and then you add in the record of 6 gold medals for a basketball player. Siya yung pinakamarami. Male, female, Diana Taurasi has the most medals. Sumunod sa kanya si Sue Bird, yung teammate niya. So resume-wise, to me, you can say that she's the GOAT. But medyo mahirap na ibigay lang sa kanya kasi marami ring magagaling na players eh. Like in the past, you can name one like Cynthia Cooper, who won 4 championships. Kasi si Diana Taurasi, 3 lang championships niya. Pero si Cynthia Cooper was a 4-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, 3-time scoring champ. And during the first 4 seasons, yung nag-start kasi at WNBA 1997. At that time, Cynthia Cooper was already 34.
Tandaan na siya.
Matanda na siya kasi bago lang tong liga na to eh. So, and Diana Taurasi was there during the early stages or parang startup stages ng WNBA all the way to now. Prior to her retiring, having the best season of a WNBA with the likes of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Sabrina Ionescu na ano na eh, parang naipasa na niya yung baton eh, para doon eh. Pero we cannot like recorded stats. Mataas talaga si Diana Taurasi pero mahirap i-disregard yung maybe a Cynthia Cooper tapos yung ate ni Reggie Miller, which is si Sharon Miller, who scored 100 points in a high school game. Hindi na niya naabutan yung WNBA kasi 80 siya graduate ng college eh. Tapos na-draft pa siya sa isang men's basketball league, si Cheryl Miller. So to me, for the WNBA itself, right now, Diana Taurasi is the GOAT. But I wouldn't be kumbaga yung mga records niya ngayon, isa-isahin natin. Nabanggit na niya all-time leading scorer. The closest, wala pang 8,000, si Tina Charles. Active closest active. Hindi pa siya nakakaabot ng 8,000. All-time leader in field goals made, all-time leader in 3 points made, all-time leader in free throws made, all-time leading scorer sa playoffs, all-time leader in 3 points made sa playoffs. And most seasons played, most games played. For me, safe pa yan. Safe pa yung record niya ngayon in the short term. But, if we're talking 10 years down the road, ibang usapan yan. Because maraming paangat ngayon from college, like a Paige Buchers, Juju Watkins of USC. Paige Buchers is playing for UConn, same alma mater as Diana Taurasi. And we have current WNBA players that I feel, after 10 years, 15 years, can surpass what Diana Taurasi is. Doesn't take away anything from what she has done for the league itself. Kasi kung wala yung Diana Taurasi, it probably wouldn't, kumbaga hindi ganito yung WNBA kung wala yung Diana Taurasi.
Yeah.
And the other players like Sue Bird, Lauren Jackson, Diana Nolan. So, pero hindi to safe kasi meron dalawang players, in my opinion, that can surpass her 10 years, 15 years down the road based on their trajectory. One is A'ja Wilson. He's already a 3-time MVP.
Yep.
2-time WNBA champion, 2-time WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time All-WNBA First Team. She's just 28 years old. So marami pa tong lalaroin na basketball. Number 31 siya currently sa points sa all-time leaders And obviously Caitlin Clark. I do believe these two players can surpass whatever Diana Taurasi has accomplished sa WNBA. Saka ngayon kasi 12 teams lang yung WNBA. Now, incoming this 2025 season, meron ka ng Golden State Valkyries. Tapos sa 2026 next year, meron ka ng Toronto Tempo at yung Portland na wala pang pangalan. Portland pa lang yung franchise. So, Portland pa lang. Wala pang Portland na Trailblazers. Wala pa silang ganung pangalan. So, if you look at that, dadagdag yung number of games. So, pag dumagdag yung number of games, yung mga records ni Diana Taurasi, hindi na yan safe. Kasi, and alam ko, marami pang nakapila dyan na mga franchises that want na malaki ang backing that want the WNBA franchise. So to me, right now, yes, resume-wise for the WNBA, Diana Taurasi is, but we cannot neglect the fact that there are players in the past like Cynthia Cooper that has paved the way for someone like Diana Taurasi.
In terms of scoring, okay, so I should say this. Kanina medyo alanganin lang ako kasi baka hot take yung sabihin ko. Hindi pala masyadong hot take kasi medyo same kami ni Dino. And you know, not to take anything away from Diana Taurasi, I would say she is the best scorer. Longevity-wise, stellar career, obviously, impact out on and off the court, marketability. But for us to, iba yung best sa mga naglaro sa GOAT eh. Pag nilagay mo yung GOAT, it's a different sort of title that you're placing onto. And for me, siguro si Diana Taurasi, tulad nga sinabi ni Dino, na nasa formative years pa lang ng WNBA yung career niya kung saan siya nagsimula. And so, I would liken her to someone as the logo, like someone as Jerry West. We don't consider Jerry West as, diba? Some regard him as top 10 player of all time.
But
diba?
he was regarded during his generation.
During his generation, diba? But parang for us to say na GOAT kagad, it's, okay, siya siguro isa sa mga pinakamagaling at this time, but we haven't seen anything out of the ordinary during her career. And so for us to throw the word GOAT just loosely, I don't think it's very fitting right now. And tulad nga sinabi ni Dino, kasi ngayon pa lang, pwede ko nang sabihin si Caitlin Clark, GOAT na ngayon eh. Ngayon pa lang Kahit the numbers won't show
because
it
of the global impact eh.
It's the influence, it's the impact, and so in terms of career, tulad nga, Cynthia Cooper, tatalunin siya. In terms of dominance, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker is there. in terms of impact of the court, super, diba? So ang daming, hindi siya nangingibabaw ng malayo eh. But ngayon pa lang, nakikita na natin si SI, si Caitlin Clark, Aja Wilson. Alam mo na kaagad na parang, okay, GOAT status na kaagad. Kahit yung number sobrang layo pa. Sobrang layo pa. It's sort of like giving me a little bit, if you take away, ano tawag dito?
So,
Tom Brady. Hindi, take away Tom Brady. Tanggalin mo si Tom Brady. Parang yung ginagawa ni, ano tawag dito? Patrick Mahomes. Ganun level yung trajectory ng mga ginagawa ng mga young generation. For us to even consider, baka GOAT na sila ngayon. Ngayon pa lang, ganun kaaga pa lang. Pwedeng GOAT na eh. And so, that's why hindi ko masasabing Lady GOAT siya. Props to her career. Congratulations on the 20 years. But I don't think GOAT. I don't think GOAT.
Base sa interpretasyon ko doon sa sinasabi ni Ael, parang LeBron James si
Hindi naman.
longevity, stats compilation, kasi resume-wise,
Right.
grabe talaga yung resume
Ay, oo.
ni LeBron.
Right.
Hindi rin ganun tumagal yung career
Right.
ni Michael
LeBron.
Jordan katulad
Yes.
ng ano.
Di naman. For me, syempre, ang laki
si
na.
LeBron James?
Hindi, Michael Jordan. But ang number 2 ko, hindi si Kareem. Si LeBron. Si LeBron ang number 2 ko. And hindi ko pa nga ilalagay si Diana Taurasi as dun sa conversation ng top 5 eh. Just because we haven't seen
Pero
anything yet.
resume-wise,
Of course.
mahirap
Of course.
i-contest yung ginawa ni Diana
Of
Taurasi.
course.
But at the same time kasi, yung knock against resume-wise, yung stats-wise.
Isa lang kasi MVP niya eh. Doon ako parang, okay,
Oo,
hindi niya
tapos-
na-dominate ng, ganun talaga eh.
Pero yung
diba?
Kobe fans, may mga masasabi yung mga
Ay,
Kobe
ay,
fans
ay.
doon. Pero saka tatlo na yung championships niya.
Yeah,
Cynthia
yeah.
Cooper had 4.
Four.
And then may isa pang player na hindi ko nabanggit na kung hindi siya nag-early retirement, tingin kong may isa-challenge na si Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore.
Oo nga pala.
Di ba nag-retire siya dahil nakulong yung
Yeah.
asawa niya?
Yeah.
But at that time, she was already a 4-time champion, more than
Right.
Diana Taurasi. She was one of the already considered
Yes.
as part of the 25 best
Yes.
WNBA players. Nag-scoring champ na to, nag-MVP na rin to, finals MVP na rin to. So to me, medyo challengeable yung status ni Diana Taurasi.
Yes,
Kumbaga contestable
I agree.
eh.
Oo.
Pwede siyang labanan.
Right.
Hindi siya yung katulad na Michael Jordan na parang
Yung talagang transcendent
Yung- oh, di siya
talent
katulad ng
talaga eh.
parang
Hindi ko
Tom
naramdaman yun. Yes,
Parang
exactly.
Tiger Woods.
Exactly.
yung mga Roger Federer.
But yeah.
Mga ganun
But
eh,
I would say si Caitlin
Rafael
Clark,
Nadal.
si na SI, Aja Wilson, nafe-feel mo
Nafe-feel
ngayon eh, di ba? Nafe-feel mo na ngayon pa lang.
napanood ko to si Diana Taurasi, like there was a time during that this was my high school, college.
Yes.
May marami ka pang oras para
Lumalabas si edad natin, pare. Lumalabas si
Gusto pa
edad
yung
natin.
TV, maraming oras ka pa para manood. So napapanood ko yung like kasama niya si Penny Taylor. Si Paul Westphal pa
Yes.
yung coach nila nun eh.
Paul Westphal.
Di ba? So, ano yan? You have to give credit to her also. But, hindi like, kayang i-contest talaga nila Caitlin Clark saka ni Aja Wilson tong
Right.
I think it all boils down kung ano ba talaga yung standard mo of GOAT. Kasi depende
Yes.
what kind of a fan are you? What kind of a basketball fan are you? Ikaw, gusto mo si Jordan. Ikaw.
lumipad kasi yung WNBA dahil kay
Oo,
Caitlin.
parang, actually, kaya nga natin pinag-uusapan
everything,
yan.
like the GOAT, the influence,
Ganun din yung kay
the
Jordan
numbers.
eh. Diba?
Yes,
Yung
global.
kay Jordan, dun pumasok yung nagkaroon ng Air Jordan.
Right.
Diba? Bukod sa high flyer siya, yung impact niya sa basketball. Pero alam nating marami
So,
ring
para sa inyo, hindi pa
nagbuo
siya
ng
GOAT
NBA.
level.
Okay.
In terms of GOAT
Like,
standard.
isa
when
sa
it comes to the
pinakamagaling
fans.
Isa sa pinakamagaling.
Sa
Pero,
generation niya,
Yeah.
I could give it to her.
okay.
Sa generation
Okay,
niya, yung
sige.
turn of the 21st century.
More than Cynthia
The first
Cooper?
first two decades.
Ah,
of the
kasi
21st.
different.
Hindi sila nag-abot ng
Sabay.
timeline eh.
Yeah.
Maybe prior to Diana Taurasi, you could say Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah.
But the GOATs in NBA transcends time.
Exactly.
So if she's the GOAT of her time, just her time, then she's not GOAT. Period.
For the
Yeah.
NBA kasi, like si Bill Russell, hindi mo pwedeng
Right.
mas magaling si Jordan kay Bill Russell kasi during that 11-time
Siya.
NBA
Yeah.
champion yun.
And even Jerry West, di ba? Even Jerry West.
Pero tayo kasi, medyo connected pa yung panahon natin sa MJ,
Kay MJ.
yung impact ni
Yeah.
MJ.
May-
We're still feeling it with
Right.
the Air Jordans ngayon, di ba?
Yeah.
So, tapos ngayon may mga Jordan brand athletes na like Luka Doncic, Jason
Zion.
Tatum,
Yeah.
Zion Williamson. So, di ba ramdam mo pa yung Jordan ngayon eh. Pero,
Okay.
di ba? Pero you cannot,
So safe to say
you
na
cannot
she's
discredit.
not in that GOAT level.
Okay,
She's
wait,
great,
hindi,
she's great,
hindi,
but she's not GOAT.
She was one of the best players to play in her generation,
Yeah.
but to label her
Ako-
as the lady
Wait,
GOAT,
Oo, masyadong
No.
mabigat.
Hindi pa.
Ako, I could, parang put her in the stratosphere of like a Larry Bird or a Magic Johnson. Kasi, hindi matutuloy, kumbaga ngayon
Pero
na kasi
bro,
parang-
si Bird tsaka si Magic, pinasikat nila yung NBA at that time, na parang...
Oh, sige. Jerry West. May mga ganun.
Yeah, yeah,
Jerry
Jerry
West,
West,
Oscar, di ba? Parang,
Pwede na yun. Pwede
hindi-
na.
hindi
Logo,
ganito.
maganda na yung Jerry West. Okay na siya. Like, it's not
hindi
enough.
ganito ang
Right.
WNBA kung wala yung Diana Taurasi.
Right.
Magaling talaga siya. Like, ngayon
Yes.
lang kasi...
So we can call her a trailblazer. She's not the lady GOAT, but she's a trailblazer.
She's one of the first. She's one of the
ah.
first. And prolific scorer. Like, I would even
For me-
say, like, might be the best scorer, to be honest.
For you,
Yeah.
the first 2 decades of this century, sino yung GOAT, yung para sa pinakamagaling na WNBA player?
Hindi nangingibabaw kasi pwede natin sabihin na, di ba, Sue Bird has more
Pero
championships than her, right?
resume-wise,
Yeah.
Diana Taurasi.
Yeah.
First two
Definitely, yeah.
First 2 decades,
Yeah.
Kasi yung, I guess, the first decade of the 21st century, if NBA terms, Kobe
Yeah.
yan.
Yes.
Kobe yan, di ba? Second decade, you can give it to LeBron.
Half.
Di ba?
Di pa nga eh. Urong ko pa si Kobe ng konti.
Oh,
Urong
di
ko
ba?
pa si Kobe ng konti.
So,
So,
you can say the same for
Yeah.
Diana eh. Like the parang 2005 to 2015. Yan yung decade
Yeah.
niya. Yan yung decade niya.
Pero props to her. Congratulations on her.
20.
Parang tinitira natin siya, hindi namin ginagawa yun.
Professional kami dito.
Hindi namin ginagawa yun. Kasi yung
Hindi,
title
ako,
kasi,
binigay
Lady
ko-
Goat.
Binigay ko nga sa kanya.
Yes,
yung-
Okay.
okay, so from one GOAT to another, let's talk about Michael Jordan. So, SGA is being talked about and nilalagay na si Jordan beside his name. So, Stephen A. Was asked to choose between 2 players, si SGA and si Anthony Edwards. And he basically chose SGA over Anthony Edwards. And sabi niya he's scoring 30 points per game with a 50% FG percentage. So sabi niya walang ibang guard na gumagawa nun kundi si Michael Jordan. So that's why napagsama yung mga pangalan nila sa isang topic. So, what do you guys think about this one? Is he on the way to becoming the next Jordan? Or masyado bang GOAT si Jordan para ilagay pa yung pangalan ni SGA early on at this point?
I think questioning-wise, medyo may disagree ako sa question. Kasi SGA is not at the level of Michael Jordan. He hasn't won anything. Yes, he has won All-NBA First Team nanalo. Tapos ngayon, potentially malaki chance niya mag-MVP because they have the second best record in the NBA. Sa Cleveland kasi wala naman like they're more of a collective group. Pero sa OKC, you can easily isolate si SGA ang reason why they're winning all of these games. Pero he's a good player but he ain't Michael Jordan. Yun lang ang masasabi ko dyan.
Yeah.
Medyo lang yan parang stats-wise for this season, medyo comparable to Michael Jordan but the impact to the game of basketball and the way he plays basketball, hindi siya Michael Jordan. Sobrang layo talaga.
I think we're talking about here is grabe kasi yung 30 points on 50% shooting. Usually, kung mataas ang percentage mo, big man ka, hindi ka nag-average ng 30. Nasa 27, ganyan, sina Embiid, sina Shaq, ganyan, 28. Pero kung guard ka, nag-average ka ng 30, pero hindi ka nasa 50% shooting. So, yun yung pinagmamalaki dito. Na maganda yung, Dino and I, all of us have been talking about how stellar of a season SGA has been having. Since the beginning of the season pa lang, di ba?
It's not my top 5.
It's not your top 5.
It's not in my top 5.
Well, I think he's
It's connected
Okay.
to the next topic.
Okay. He's my MVP for this year. This year lang.
Top 5 mo siya.
This year, yes. Top 5
Next top 5 player mo siya. Top 5 NBA player. Like,
Yes, right now.
Right.
wala sa top 5 ko
I think SGA is nako-compare siya kay Jordan dahil dun sa points tsaka sa field goal niya pero I think ang isang comparison pa dito is si Anthony Edwards, di ba? Na yung laro medyo bumaba towards the middle of the season but yun yung kino-compare ni Stephen A dito And I think they're only talking really about that statistic, that 30 points on 50% shooting, because the game has changed so much since the 90s. Like, the 30 points and 50% shooting is a testament of the dominance of Michael Jordan in the 90s, right? But if you put it here, someone like SGA can do it, but he's not on an MJ GOAT level, diba, parang scenario in this generation, kasi in this generation 3 points is king, diba? So hindi naman nila kino-compare si MJ, si SJ, si MJ. However, yung statistics na sinasabi na kakaiba is really an incredible stat. And to compare to Anthony Edwards, si Anthony Edwards mas may yung athleticism, mas may yabang ni Jordan, mas may enthusiasm,
I would put Anthony Edwards over SGA.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi pagpalit mo sila ng team, pagpalit mo sila ng team ngayon, lagay mo si SGA sa Minnesota, lagay mo si Anthony Edwards sa OKC.
I think mas malakas yung team
malakas
talaga
yung
ng OKC.
supporting-
Hindi, mas
supporting cast.
malakas yung OKC team. But also napansin ko, statistically, tuwing nilalabas si SGA, parang disorganized ng OKC eh. Kahit meron silang Jalen Williams, meron silang I just think that SGA is a subtle, quiet player, but he's super efficient as a player. Hindi siya yung talagang Kobe na when he's hot, na talagang mararamdaman mo Steph Curry, but he's very, very consistent and he's very efficient with it. And that's why I think the success of the Thunder can be attributed to him.
Medyo si SGA, parang medyo nasa level siya ni Russell Westbrook sa ni James Harden. I don't see him like at the level of a Steph or a LeBron.
Is it the marketability?
Hindi eh. Kasi wala pa siya naman He hasn't
Yeah.
got anything.
No,
He hasn't gotten
yeah.
to the... Medyo may pagka-Tatum eh. Medyo may pagka-Tatum eh.
Yeah.
Hindi siya yung parang Steph eh.
Yung talagang
Anthony Edwards, Luka
emotionally you're in tune to it eh.
I guess until he starts winning, he gets to the conference finals, he starts winning championships, medyo mahirap pa ilagay siya sa ilagay siya dun sa conversation na
Right.
magaling si SGA, pero I wouldn't like put him on my top 5 NBA players. Iba kasi yung MVP sa top 5, yung top players eh. Like, if yung best, basehan ko kasi ng top 5 players ng NBA or top players in the NBA, yung rankings ko, it's based on, if you were to draft the whole NBA players right now, who would you pick top 5 to get you a championship? Wala siya sa top 5 ko. Andun si Jokic, andun si Giannis, andun si Luka, Curry, tsaka LeBron. Yan ang top 5 ko. To win a championship this season, wala si SGA doon.
Alright, so it's hard to put him on a topic na itatabi mo siya kay
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. Same sila ng stats,
Right.
but you can't call him like the next Michael Jordan. Medyo malayo-layo pa. Okay, let's go to our next topic. Another Usapang GOAT. This is our theme for this episode, Usapang GOAT. So, the best tandem in the NBA, is it Luka and LeBron already, now that they're together in the Lakers? So, sino yung best tandem?
Magiging
When it
biased
comes
ako
to the-
dito.
Yes!
Ayan,
Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, wala sa lista.
Ayan yung mga pwede mong
Wala dyan
answers.
yun sa akin.
Wala daw.
Wala dyan yun sa akin. Kasama ko sa emotional Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler.
For this season,
Hay na hay ako eh.
for the rest of the season, yes, you have the best duo in the NBA right now. Nikola Jokic kulang eh. For me kasi,
Yeah.
the only team that has a top 5, that has 2 top 5 NBA players right now, nasa Los Angeles. Yun lang yung merong, yung team na yun na may 2 top 5 NBA player, Los Angeles Lakers lang. Yung ibang teams, may isa like Nikola Jokic, Giannis, may isa yan.
Actually, isa-isahin natin din.
Pero,
So, LeBron, Luka. Diba?
for
Obviously.
me, yan.
Jason and Jalen. I would put them at 3. Gawin natin to. Uso sa YouTube to eh.
Pero,
Nirank na yan.
i-rank
Oh,
eh.
sige, sino yung
Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, I wouldn't put them kasi binubuhat talaga ni Jokic, diba?
I would put Tatum, Brown second. Kasi Tatum is probably top 10. Brown is like medyo pero wala sa akin walang ko-contest sa LeBron James
Right.
saka Luka Doncic. LeBron obviously the resume itself, Luka Doncic, alam natin kung
Right.
how he, I think this is the first time that LeBron has, among the teammates niya, nagkaroon siya ng Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, may Kyrie Irving siya, may Kevin Love siya, but he has never had a teammate na pagdating ng playoffs, killer talaga. Clutch. Luka Doncic yan. Walang didikit dyan, bro.
Yeah.
Walang didikit.
Tanggalin na natin si Phoenix. Si Milwaukee din.
Si Dame-
Playoffs,
si
playoffs,
Lillard-
pwede.
si Lillard-
Playoffs, pwede.
Hindi, si Lillard wala.
Playoffs? Dame time, playoffs?
Dame is not top 10. Di ba?
Okay, okay.
Giannis is top 5.
Tanggalin na natin yung Philadelphia din.
Wait, so who comes second?
Si
After
Kedino, si Jason
Ako, Tatum
Tatum,
and
tsaka...
Brown ako eh.
Tatum and
Yung
Brown.
Dallas, hindi pa natin talaga nakikita si Anthony Davis. Pero pwede, lagyan natin sa 4, right? Ako gusto ko din yan, yung Jalen Bronson, Karl Anthony Towns. Pwede lagay sa 5. Pero ako, ang number 1 ko pa rin. Wala sa listahan. Steph Curry, tsaka... And to think 2 weeks ago, nung nagkaka-trade pa lang, sabi ko, hindi ko gusto yung trade. Parang yun na lang yung available, ganyan.
I like the trade.
Yeah, but there's no perfect complement to the prime Steph Curry than Jimmy Butler. It's like nagkaroon ka ng another Draymond Green na I'll be your Robin, I will get you the ball, I will make sure that...
That is unselfish, that will
Yes.
do the dirty work,
Right.
that will guard the best wing player of...
But when you count on him when it matters the most, he will also he can and will also deliver. So Jimmy Butler. So yun ang aking number 1.
Hindi. Baka pwedeng 3 or 2 ang GSW. Yung Curry, Jimmy Butler, yan pwede yun. 2 or 3 yan. Grabe.
Grabe.
Ganda ng Western Conference Playoffs.
Ang galing na NBA. Yung mga moves nila, talagang lahat. Gumanda yung laro eh. Dami na nanonood
Ako,
ulit eh.
pinapanood ko yung mga LA games na. Kanina, nanood din ako.
Galing. Adam
Ito na
Silver.
sinabi mo kasi when talking about Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, Batman Robin nga sila. Ito kasi yung kay LeBron James and Luka Doncic, pareha silang Batman eh. Parang kailangan mo tigil silang bola eh.
Pero parehas din
Hindi.
silang pwede mag-Robin eh. Parang nagbibigayan din sila eh.
Yung kay LeBron sa Luka, hindi yan Batman Robin eh. Pareha silang pwede maging Batman.
Yes.
Yan nga,
Yeah,
yun
yeah.
yung point sinasabi ko. Kaya maganda rin yung point niya na yung tandem, dapat may isang
Batman,
main
may isang
talaga,
Robin.
tapos may isang number 2 guy.
Pero kanina, si LeBron ang nagbuhat. Pero nung sa Denver, si Luka ang
Right.
So yun yung
So very
yun yung
versatile.
Yun kung ako yung mga, like ako OKC, Denver, pare. Kabahan ka na
Yeah.
sa Lakers.
Yeah.
Tapos, yung mga pinagtatawanan yung Lakers nung simula na kinuha si JJ Redick. Saan na kayo ngayon? Di ba? Who you kayo? Who you?
If he introduced this year an off-the-ball LeBron James, si JJ Redick he got the perfect person that can really maximize an off-the-ball LeBron James, which is Luka Doncic.
Pare, grabe talaga. Tapos may ano ka pa, may Austin Reeves ka pa. Ako, nakikita ko they will finish second in the West. Ngayon, number 4 sila eh.
Pare, humahabol kami dyan! Humahabol kami dyan!
Hindi mahabol.
Hindi, kaya namin mag-4. Kaya namin mag-4 or 3 pag
Second
dire-diretso. Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
grabe yung Lakers Golden State na matchup pag playoffs.
Sana hindi maaga. Sana late na. Hindi sila
Pero
magpapat.
grabe yun.
Oo.
Pag naglaban yan. Ang
Exciting.
laban lang ng Lakers yung injury.
Yun.
Na-injure si Rui Hachimura eh. Saka yung weakness nila yung center eh. Kasi si Jackson.
Pwede na si Jackson Hayes. Alley-oop lang naman eh. Pwede na yun. Okay na yun. Pero may lineup sila na...
Si Vanderbilt yun. Ibang
Hindi,
mabigat din
tsaka
yung
si
Vanderbilt.
Rui, LeBron, tsaka si Finney Smith. Tapos AR, tsaka Luka Doncic. So, technically, puro small forward. Pwede na din.
Mabigat yung Lakers. Grabe. As in,
Yeah.
parang extended palalo yung career ni
LeBron.
ni
Guys,
LeBron.
we're talking about a 40-year-old LeBron here. Like, we are talking about a 40-year-old
Hayop
LeBron
talaga,
James.
hayop talaga. Animal talaga. Grabe talaga sila.
Okay, so the Los Angeles Lakers have the best duo in NBA right now. So that's LeBron James.
You potentially
and
have 2
Luka
players that
Doncic.
can put up triple-double every night.
That's right.
They're playing great basketball. Di ba, sabi nila walang depensa. Oh, di ba? Tinalo na namin yung Mavs. Tinalo na namin kasi Lakers eh.
Alright, so let's talk about the games that's happening tomorrow. We have in this episode our NBA expert picks. So our analysts are going to choose between the games happening tomorrow. So there are 3 games. that we selected. So the Cleveland Cavaliers is going up against the Boston Celtics at 8:30 in the morning. Who do you guys think is gonna get this game?
I'm picking Boston here. I think magkaiba kami ni Dina dito. I'm picking Boston just because I feel like this is one of those games na parang kailangan natin magpakilala ulit sa Cavs, Boston. Jaylen Brown is questionable. I think Drew is questionable. But Jason Tatum is playing. And so, also sa kabila, Darius Garland is questionable as well. This is a playoff game. This is a playoff game in terms of, dahil ito yung top 2 teams, hindi naman na kailangan nila manalo dito sa game na to, diba? Medyo secured na yung spot nila. But it's more of like a sort of like sukatan na game kasi ito na yung malapit na sa playoffs eh. And so they really want to see where they are compared to the other number 1 team in the East, and that's why I think Boston's championship experience will prevail in this game.
Ang hirap nung tatlong games.
It's a good game, This is a good game, It's a must-see TV game.
Pati
yung succeeding,
yung next to na picks natin. Actually, ako sumakit ulo ko kasi hindi ko alam. Kasi
Can go either way.
yung last time kasi, natalo yung Lakers sa Charlotte, diba? Tapos natalo yung Gilas sa Chinese Taipei. Diba? Sino pipili ng Chinese Taipei at Charlotte nung time na yun, diba? Kaya nadali yung record ko eh.
Nasa-stress na silang pumili kasi meron na tayong tally dito sa
may
SPN. So
stats na
ipapalabas
tayo.
yan sa
Kaya
Monday.
ako yung top sa January. Gusto ko magpatuloy,
May
diba?
pressure na sila ngayon pag namimili sila ng SPN expert picks.
Sa akin, ito ang hirap nito. Kasi you have the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference. And I feel these are the 2 teams that will face each other pagdating ng Eastern Conference Finals. May ko-contest ka ba doon?
Hindi, top 2 teams in the East.
Kasi
Yeah.
sa akin na lang pagdating ng playoffs, yun na lang yung question sa Cleveland eh. Can they perform during the games na nagka-count the most? Now Boston, they're the defending champions. Medyo mahirap talaga. Ang coming to this game, Boston is just lost a blowout. Blowout lang sila against Detroit, 117-97. Detroit has been playing amazing basketball right now. I think they're the number 6 or 5 seed in the Eastern Conference ngayon. This is their 4th and final meeting of the season. So the first meeting, yun yung may streak yung Cleveland eh. Parang 15-0 sila.
Yeah.
Tapos tinalo
Unang
sila
nagpakilala sila doon.
tinalo sila ng Boston 120-117 sa home court ng Boston. Second meeting, December 2, at Cleveland. Nanalo yung Cleveland doon, nakabawi sila. Third meeting, at Cleveland, nanalo yung Boston dito, 112-105. Now, at home, 18-10 ang Boston. Cleveland on the road is 21-6. These are like the top 2 when it comes to offense and defense. The top 10, part of the top 10 so when it comes to offense and defense itong dalawang teams na to. Now, injury-wise, questionable si Jaylen Brown and si Jrue Holiday. Jaylen with a left eye contusion and then may right hand injury sa finger ni Jrue Holiday. The reason why I'm picking Cleveland is alam ko yung Boston parang minsan natutulog sa regular season.
Tulog.
So, I'm picking the consistency of Cleveland. And second is, they have a player, in the first 3 meetings nila, hindi pa nakakalaban ng Boston na kasama yung sa Cleveland Cavaliers. And that's DeAndre Hunter, na galing sa Atlanta Hawks. They gave away Caris LeVert.
Great pickup.
Yeah. And may Isaac Okoro ka na ngayon, di ba? May tagabantay ka na ng Jaylen Brown saka Jason Tatum eh. Lengthy si DeAndre Hunter. And pakatlo ko, kasi ikaw yung number 1 sa rankings ngayon, di ba? So kailangan magkaiba tayo ng pick eh. So kung magkamali ka, aangat ako, di ba?
Kaso parehas tayo sa next yata natin.
You have to risk it, baby.
So the next game is the New York Knicks. They're going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. So ito, parehas ba kayo dito? Mag-iiba kayo?
Ano sa'yo?
Ako Memphis ako dito. Memphis. Iiba-iba. We'll see. Parang 50-50 chance, pare. 50-50 chance.
Hindi. Magbe-Memphis din ako dito. Ang hirap eh, kasi parang, pero this is the second meeting ah.
Right.
Dinurog ng New York yung Memphis. during their first meeting. Kasi pag East to West, you just play one game at your home, one game at your, on the road ka. So this is their second and last meeting of the season. 143-106 dinurog yung Memphis. But I still feel like Memphis at their home floor, which is they're 22-6, tapos New York on the road,
Exactly.
17-10. Medyo, saka yung New York talaga parang
Sobrang inconsistent eh.
hindi siya inconsistent eh. Parang hindi ko, alam mo yun, parang ito yung time of the season na nagsistart na magpapile up yung injuries. Tapos at the same time,
Tsaka maraming questionable Karl Anthony Towns is questionable. Yeah.
Tapos actually si Mitchell Robinson, he might make his
Dito na ba?
debut.
Dito na ba? Okay.
He might kasi questionable na siya eh. He might
he
kasi
might.
questionable.
Yeah.
Then Josh Hart is questionable. So,
Right.
si Karl Anthony, I'm worried about his knee. Kasi hindi siya naglaro nung last game nila against Philadelphia. So, Memphis is, syempre you wanna put your imprint. Tsaka, hinahabol ka ng nandyan, di ba dikit-dikit ang standings eh. Meron kang Lakers, Denver, Houston, tapos yung Golden State tumahabol. So, for Memphis, you can't afford to lose this game. And for New York, parang medyo, may habol ka pa ba sa Boston, tsaka sa Parang for me, they just secured the number 3. Malabo talaga may habol ang New York dun sa So to me, this game means more to Memphis than it is to New York.
Right. But if there's any team na makasilat dun sa top 2, kumpiyansa kami ni Dino na Boston, Cleveland. Ito yung... It didn't start out right, pero yung New York pinili ko as number 2 sa Boston in the beginning of the season dahil dun sa trade nila. Pero I'm happy na nag-3 sila. Kumbaga parang nila. Pwede silang makasilat nung isa sa dalawa eh. Pwede.
Sa Boston, sa Cleveland.
I trust kay Jalen Brunson ako nagtitiwala.
Parang-
Hindi ko sinasabing sure Like I'm saying if ever ma-upset sila, New York
Hindi.
is a team that
Kung may
can...
team man na kaya mag-upset, I would say it is Indiana.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in New York, yes, they're the number 3 team. Pero kung upset-wise,
Complete like
Indiana.
with Mitchell Robinson, with Kat, na healthy. Like,
bro, i-expect mo ba yan sa
bro, kaya yan
team
bro,
ni-
tiwala.
Sa team ni
Jalen
Tom?
Brunson.
Hindi bro, theoretical kasi yung...
Thibodeau.
Theoretical kasi yung healthy, di ba? And you expect, pag team ni Tom Thibodeau, may injury yan pagdating ng playoffs eh. Mahirap yan, bro.
2025 na, taper down na ng practice, Tom Thibodeau.
Saka yung depth, yun yung problema mo yung depth eh. Pagdating ng playoffs eh.
Yeah.
Let's go to the third game. So we have the Indiana Pacers going up against Miami Heat at 9 o'clock in the morning. Sinong pick nyo dito, guys?
Ako the Pacers kasi the Heat I feel like is still, I'm not discounting them no, pero I think they're still picking up the slack from the trade and everything, may adjustment while Indiana talagang parang well-oiled machine ngayon eh. Talagang ang sarap panoorin eh. And a lot of people don't like Hallie, but I really like, he's one of my favorite players to watch for the past 2 seasons already. And so I think they're just gonna be a more well-oiled machine compared to the Heat this coming game and this late in the season already. Yeah.
Ako, same din. Indiana Pacers, Miami hasn't really played that well. The past couple of games nila. And then, I don't think they're contending this season kasi wala ka ng Jimmy Butler eh. You gave Jimmy Butler away. And Indiana, after a very slow start to the season, I think they were outside top 10 to begin the first, I guess, first 15, first 20 games. And then they've piled up probably one of the best runs, maybe the second quarter or third quarter of the season. Kasi ngayon, parang fourth quarter na tayo. Last 25 games of the season. So Indiana to me is gonna win this game. This is their fourth and final meeting. The first meeting was won by Miami, second meeting was Indiana, third is Indiana. So they have a 2-1 record against Miami this season. Versus above 500 teams yung Miami, they're 8-20 this season. They're 0-9 versus above 500 teams in their last 9 games. Ay, kumbaga, their last 9 games against above 500 teams, they're 0-9.
So wala talagang panalo.
Oo, ang Indiana versus below 500 teams, which is Miami is one of them. They're 19 and 12. So I'm banking on like Indiana winning this game. TJ McConnell is questionable with the right ankle sprain. Bam Adebayo is questionable, and Andrew Wiggins is questionable for this game. So mukhang maganda yung momentum ng ng Pacers ngayon.
Yeah.
Medyo mahirap for...
Gusto namin yan sa Warriors si Pascal Siakam. Pero sige, dyan na muna siya. Pahinog muna siya dyan. Pwede sa amin yan. Hinog na pala.
Anyway, going back to the Boston-Cleveland, I think Boston wants to win that game also. Kasi
Yeah.
I don't think Boston wants to come into the playoffs with Cleveland as the number 1 seed. Kasi iba yung may extra game ka on your court.
Mahahabol pa ba nila ang Cleveland?
Pwede mong habulin Pwede pa
Yeah.
Pero you can't afford to lose this game.
Yeah.
Kasi,
Kaya nga, it's a matchup,
for me,
check
it's a must-win game for both teams. Kasi for Cleveland, parang, tinalo namin kayo twice sa regular season. For Boston, you're trying to catch up with Cleveland. Kasi iba yung may edge ka ng home court advantage with Cleveland.
Right. Oo nga pala.
Which is what they need against an experienced Boston team. Yun yung kailangan ng Cleveland sa playoffs.
Alright, so you guys heard it from Al and Dino. Yan yung mga picks nila for the games tomorrow.
Sana.
Ayan, malalaman natin yung mga tali nila sa Monday.
Ano ba
At malalaman nyo na
bro?
kung sino yung magaling mag-expert pick dito
6-2
sa mga
yan.
analysts ng
6-2 ka?
Sports Plus.
Nabulin.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, because we are live on TikTok and on Facebook, meron tayong mga comments na nakuha sa ating mga viewers and we are going to read them tonight. Ayan, let's take a look at our first comment. I would consider her the face of women's basketball. Face?
Parang hindi.
Oh.
Caitlin Clark na ako
Ngayon,
Aja Wilson, Caitlin Clark yung
yeah.
to me.
Probably at in her, like yung sinasabi mong yung decade niya.
Decade niya.
Yes, definitely.
Pero
And
nung...
again, we're not knocking her.
Pero kasi,
like,
pero kasi ito women's basketball Hindi siya double in. Like,
yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Ah,
I agree with Dino.
okay,
So
okay.
what Dino is trying to say
Hindi
also, I agree. Walang
WNBA.
face ang women's basketball nun Parang kumbaga hindi siya napapansin, alam mo yun? Face ng WNBA. Pero I really think that the players that we have today really put women's basketball rightfully on the map to where it's supposed to be.
pero ang hirap din, kahit nung time pa naman kasi ng wala pa masyadong social media, alam mo si Kobe yung, di ba? Yung wala pa Facebook, Instagram, meron pero nung
May
time,
shoes ba si Diana Taurasi?
wala.
Also, yung mahirap
Parang
mag-face
Team
of...
shoe, parang yung...
Si Aja meron Aja Wilson, Aja 1
Silang tatlo.
Si Caitlyn, alam ko magkakaroon na rin.
So, mahirap pag-face of women's basketball. Kasi pag
Face of the
it talks
NBA,
about
WNBA,
marketing, talks
It's
about...
like it's
advertisement.
a buong
Parang-
mundong type of thing
Parang just to summarize what Ael was saying, sa time, etong the past 2 decades of before pumasok sila Caitlin Clark, etong mga players na to, marami sila magagaling. Like Subert, Diana Taurasi, Candice Parker, Lawrence Jackson, pero wala yung parang Caitlin Clark.
Walang parang yung
wala yung
MJ
Steph
or
Curry.
LeBron or yung
Steph,
Kobe,
yung
Steph, di ba? Parang wala pa.
Tinanggalan na natin siya ng lahat ng title.
Ay, hindi.
Pag bibigyan mo ng title si Diana Taurasi, anong ibibigay mo sa kanya? Kasi nag-retire na siya.
Ako, I would put her as best scorer in WNBA.
Yun, maganda. Oh.
Best scorer in WNBA.
Oo, nasa kanya lahat
Pwede na yun.
records ng
Pwede na. Pwede
Yun
na.
naman talaga yun. Yun naman talaga yun.
Di naman.
Sino player comparison mo sa kanya sa NBA? Parang Carmelo?
Pwede face up, like midi.
Carmelo, no?
Oo,
Parang Carmelo. Tapos sa USA Basketball, si Carmelo yung pinaka-decorated, diba? Sa men's.
Oo nga.
Parang Carmelo
Hindi,
Wala lang championship.
KD.
Parang
Hindi, KD yung most decorated
parang
sa
KD,
men's.
no? Parang KD.
Pwede.
Pwedeng KD.
Pwede na. Okay na yan.
Nice comment. Nice comment. Okay,
Hindi,
next.
kasi ang hirap kasi ngayon na may Aja Wilson tsaka Caitlin Clark.
May nakita tayo mga bagito ngayon
If we had this conversation 5 years or 10 years ago, pwede.
Oo, parang okay. Sino pa ba? Parang ganyan.
Pero ngayon hindi.
Naka-retired ka na so hindi ka na yung face.
Face. Oo.
Retired ka na.
Okay, let's go to our next comment. Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird are the 2 gold standards. Ayan, maganda. 2 gold standards in
Yun,
women's
pwede.
basketball
Ayan na.
from college,
Ayan na.
WNBA, and international
Ayun na,
games.
Justin, nakakuha mo. Gold standard.
Yan,
Pwede yan, gold standard.
Oo, yung title.
In
Pwede.
multiple, hindi pa nila sinama
Kasi
dyan. Ayun, international
In
games
all,
pala.
in all levels eh. In all facets, in all
Right.
levels. Which I think, yun yung ano kay Caitlin Clark eh. Yes, yung global impact ni Caitlin Clark in leveling up women's basketball, nasa kanya. Pero yung college level, nakaabot lang siya sa NCAA
Right.
finals twice, but she never won it.
Oo nga.
Unlike kay Diana Taurasi.
Panalo lahat. Panalo
Oo,
lahat.
panalo sila in
siya
all
lahat.
levels
Yeah,
eh.
yeah.
Like we
I
have,
like this.
Ayan.
Yeah. We can,
Nadali
okay,
mo
meron
dyan.
na tayong articulated, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird.
So ang
Is the gold standard
ang kailangan ni
of,
Caitlin Clark is Olympic gold, saka WNBA
Ako hindi
championship.
eh. Ay,
Kailangan
sige,
niya yun.
sige.
Kailangan niya yun.
Sige, yung dalawa
Kasi
lang. Ako to be honest,
Nandun na yung global impact eh.
Ako-
Pero
yeah.
if di ka manalo ng championship, I mean, I
ako
think
kailangan
hindi
nga
siya
rin,
mag-goat.
kailangan nga din MVPs.
kailangan mo manalo ng ganun. Hindi pwede yung ano. Si Jordan din naman yung the air of Michael Jordan pa lang. Pagpasok pa lang niya, nandun na eh. Yung
nandun
impact
na eh,
niya sa
nandun na
NBA.
eh, nandun
Pero
na.
he had to win those championships eh for him to
Yes.
be like the GOAT eh.
Right.
Wala yung, di ba yung the shot, yung kinrossover niya si Byron Russell. Yung mga ganong moments eh. Kailangan ni Caitlin Clark ng ganon. To put her...
And hindi malayo. Like, magkakaroon, like,
Yeah.
I'm super confident. And so, yeah, Diana Taurasi, gold standard, sure. Women's basketball, sure. WNBA,
Yo.
sure. But I wouldn't say she's the lady GOAT. Magkaiba yun. Magkaiba.
Yeah. Yan, pin natin tong comment na to. Next comment. Okay si SGA, kaso walang dating. Ala Jordan nga stats pero parang hindi pa hinog.
Yeah.
Magkakaalaman pagpasok natin ng playoffs kung tumibay-tibay na siya.
Right.
Tama.
Like I said,
Yun, dating.
magaling si SGA, but he's never gonna be on the level of a LeBron, of a Curry, of a Jordan.
Generational, ano.
He's at the level of a Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Ganon ang level niya. But he will never be on the level, kahit anong hirap na papakahirap na gawin niya para buhatin yung team niya, or ganda ng output niya, he will never be on that level. Kasi, you need to, kumbaga, to be a GOAT level, you have to really, pagkapasok mo pa lang, you have to start dominating na already. Diba? Mahirap eh. Based on his trajectory, I think this is his, ito na yung ceiling niya, to me.
I think, yeah, I agree. Walang dating. Masyado siyang cool, pare.
Hindi sa walang dating, bro eh.
Oo.
Parang James Harden,
Yeah.
nag-MVP.
Yeah.
Si Russell Westbrook nag-MVP, but you're never gonna put
Right,
them
right.
on the conversation na,
Yeah. Hindi naman, I agree. Hindi siya, I would even put Jokic as honorable mention in that conversation of
Hindi, si
generational
Jokic,
talent, diba?
generational.
Si SGA, much has to be proven yet. Diba, malakas yung team niya, ang lakas nila defensively, offensively, and siya yung cornerstone doon. And so, winning a championship would, actually, let's put it this way. Ako, ang paniwala ko, baka si Dino hindi.
Parang-
Si SGA, sina Anthony Edwards, Luka, they're the future faces of yun yung sila mga top 5 pag-usapan in the next 5-8 years. Kasi I really appreciate his game, yung laro niya. And I think yung laro niya, although ito na yung ceiling niya, kaya mong ipahabain yung ganitong style of play niya eh. Kahit tumanda siya, kahit ganun pa rin yung production niya, okay lang eh, di ba? It's gonna be very effective pa din.
Parang
So,
Steve Nash eh. Like I was rooting for Phoenix at the time nung nandun si Steve Nash. Pero parang ganun eh, nag-MVP, back-to-back
Two-time.
MVP, di ba? Two-time 50, 40, 90. Yung stats, di ba? Which is a rare, yung 50% field goal, 40% 3 points, 90% free throw. So nandun lumalaro si SGA, but I would like put him talaga on that level of
Hindi naman.
the greats.
Okay, next comment. Wala pa rin makakatalo sa LeBron-AD tandem. Offense, defense na, kahit ang ganda ng tandem nila ngayon. Since ball dominant sila parehas, magka-clash at magka-clash yan sila.
Hindi
Ako,
kasi
AD
natin,
fan talaga ako.
Hindi kasi nakita natin tumagal eh. Na-injure kasi si AD.
Yun yung
Di ba? Hindi natin
pinakamasakit.
nakita na matagal. Yung pandemic year, I would even say that KD, Kevin Durant, wasn't the best scorer. It was Anthony Davis who was the best scorer in that year. Nung pandemic year, yung nanalo sila ng championship. And maganda yung tandem nila. Sila yung number one
Parang
tandem
full
nun.
season yata yun, di ba?
Puro tandem yun eh. Yun yung Kawhi, Paul George sa Clippers. Puro, nawala yung super team nun eh. Puro mga tandem na lang nun. And sila yung nangingibabaw nun. Hindi lang kasi natin nakita tumagal to. Na-injure agad si AD.
Oo.
Pero may isa silang championship ah. May isa silang championship.
Best ability is availability.
Yeah.
So to me, medyo mahirap ilagay yung LeBron AD on top of a LeBron Luka.
Yeah.
Kasi resume pa lang nung LeBron and Luka separately. Walang papantay na any tandem ngayon sa NBA.
Yeah.
Pero kung healthy like theoretically, LeBron AD.
Oo.
LeBron AD.
Since, yes, I agree, ball dominant sila. Pero also, playmaker sila. And ito pala yung super underrated. High IQ silang dalawa. Kumbaga, ball dominant sila because the team demanded them to be ball dominant at their own respective teams. No? Pero they're so smart that they also know how to play off ball. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing it now eh. And that's why, kung madaling sabihin na ball dominant sila, kasi kinailangan sila ng team maging ball dominant. Pero kaya din nila mag-coexist and be productive and be successful as we're seeing now. So, we'll see. Malalaman naman natin yan come June.
I would
Kung
even
ano
put
mangyayari.
Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler ahead of
Ayun!
LeBron.
Ayun!
Diba? Kung isipin
Yes!
mo.
Guys, lahat ng Warriors fan ngayon, emotional bandwagon ngayon kasi nabuhayan kami. Out of nowhere. Pinatikim nila kami nung simula. May run sila, tapos biglang bumagsak. Ngayon may ano na ulit kami. Actually, gusto ko mapanood yun. Hindi
Meron
ko
pa ba?
na-check
Meron pa
eh. Baka meron
Parang
pa.
feel ko may isa pa eh.
Magka-division sila eh.
Feel ko may isa pa eh.
Yeah.
So,
Ayan.
sige mag-enjoy na yung Golden State sa regular season. Pero,
Nagbitaw na salita si Draymond Green ha. Magcha-champion kami. Magcha-champion kami. Lahat naman kami naniniwala.
Spoken like a true fan.
Ako, yes, contender ang OKC, but ang Golden State, but I don't see them winning a championship. Because they have to run through the Los Angeles Lakers.
Pikit mata kaming naniniwala sa bunganga ni Draymond. Yes.
Ayan. Thank you, Pagod sa Buhay, for your comments. Pagod
Pero
sa
ang
life.
ganda ng
Next
matchup,
comment.
no? Parang, sino babantay kay Jimmy Butler kay Luka, tapos Draymond kay LeBron?
Hindi ganun bro. Ako hindi matchup. It's yung team eh. Yung tinatakbo ni JJ Redick tsaka ng Warriors. Ang ganda panoorin kung paano mag-ano
Pero yun
eh.
nga, sino babantay kay Luka? So malamang si Jimmy.
Pare, sino babantayan ni Luka? Wala rin siya mababantayan.
Babantayan niya yung pinakamahina ng offensive player.
Pare,
Yun.
si
Kasi may...
Podensky,
may-
crash the boards, hustle, kaya
Okay lang yun.
hindi niya mababox out yun.
Podensky, anong gagawin mo kay Luka?
Hindi, sa offense, gaganon si Luka, gaganon. Ay, naka-rebound na naman
Pare,
si
kung
Podensky.
gusto daw yung pensa ni Luka, di depensa yun, di ba? Problema doon, sino babantay kay Luka? Hindi, pero ang sinasabi ko lang, i-assign most likely kay Luka, si Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy, Draymond kay LeBron.
Sino papantayin ni Steph Curry?
Hindi, okay lang yun. Nanalo kami ng champion.
Hindi.
Nanalo kami ng 4 na champion na yun yung sitwasyon. Nanalo kami ng 4 na champion. Yun yung sitwasyon.
Kaya nga kung nangyari nga yun sa pwede rin mangyari kay Luka yun.
Okay.
Nakabot nga ng finals.
Kailan ba yan? Check nga natin yung date na yan. Kailan mag-Warriors Lakers.
Pero
Exciting.
sinasabi ko lang, ang ganda nung babantay si Jimmy Butler kay
Luka.
tapos si Draymond, malamang kay LeBron yan.
Pag nag-inuman tong dalawang to, parang di matatapos. Kasi parang dami na ng scenarios, dami na gusto mangyari, tapos
Exciting. Exciting
Nabuhayan
times.
din ako after ng trade deadline eh.
Yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
parang ang sarap panood eh. Pati yung debut game ni Lucas against Utah. Utah na yun nanood pa rin ako.
Okay, let's go to our last comment. Best tandem in sports and in marketing. Sama mo pa bright lights ng Hollywood. Ayan, si Luka and LeBron James.
Ganda lang. Ako sa akin talaga yung storylines kasi ng NBA ngayon. Sobrang ang ganda ibenta eh. You have Luka, has established himself as one of the best players in the league. Tapos meron kang LeBron, who is still one of the best players in the league, pero his resume is kumbaga one of the all-time greats. Tapos meron kang first-year coach na si JJ Redick na ang ganda ng pinapakita, ang ganda ng game plan. Di ba yung ilang winning streak ng Denver sa kanila? Kinain nila yung Denver nung ilang games before, tapos may Bronny James ka pa. Diba?
Si
ang ganda.
Bronny.
Tapos di ba, yung Boston malakas ngayon, yung Lakers malakas ngayon. So, parang nabuhay yung one of the top two franchises, the two franchises that has the most NBA championships, malakas ngayon, di ba? So, di ba, believe tayo dyan.
What a time for NBA.
Yes. Galing ni Adam Silver.
Di ba sabi nga, nag-decline yung ratings ngayon, babawi yan.
Babawi yan.
Para natin, babawi yan.
Ayan, thank you so much to everyone that sent in their comments. Again, don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook and on TikTok. That's at SportsPlusPH. So, ang dami namin pag-usapan and napag-debatehan in today's episode. And it was all about topic of GOAT being the greatest of all time. Ano bang standard natin for being called a GOAT? Pwede ba itong tawaging GOAT or hindi? Tinawag natin si SGA together with a GOAT, that is MJ. Hindi natin nagustuhan. And then, we also crowned the best tandem, the two GOATs. Kung merong dalawang GOAT sa NBA na magkasabay, sino yon? And it's Luka and LeBron in the Los Angeles Lakers. Ayan. So, yun yung usapang GOAT natin for today's episode. So, once again, thank you so much to everyone that joined us in today's episode. Sana nag-enjoy kayo the same way that we enjoyed talking about these basketball topics. So, if you guys are ready to elevate your sports experience, then let's dive into the world of live sports like never before with Sports Plus PH. So, whether you guys are a diehard fan or you just simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you guys covered. So, on behalf of me, Ira Pablo, Ael Banal, and Dino Lee, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
There's a bunch of different things that just like put it all together. Everything has like a different meaning.